Hello and welcome, my Cancer sign viewers. We are going to look into what you can surrender and release right now in order to create that space for your success, for your manifestations. Keep in mind these are collective and general, so receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Okay? Never give your power away to a reading, to a guru, to a person, to a place. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin. So what is important for my Cancer sign viewers to release at this time? Okay, we have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Okay, so this you could tell very easily if you have been tense within your body. Specifically like when you're talking to someone close to you where you're trying to resolve some sort of conflict, or listening to kind of the opposing side of what you believe is right. I'm more so getting like some of you, it could be a new idea, right? Or something that stretches you outside of your comfort zone that someone's kind of inviting you to, and you have like a very rigid stance to it. So you'll know if this resonates if you've been very tense within your body, or like with your partner, if you're having conversations about certain things and you can't come to some sort of middle ground here. This is a shadow aspect, which, makes sense, would be for a Cancer sign, right? Because you are water, you are flowing, right? But when you're stubborn, you're rigid, or you're frozen up, that means that's a good indication that there's something here to unpack, right? There's something here to unpack, and we'll get a little bit deeper into this here for you, Cancer signs. But let's go ahead and see. Tell me more for my Cancer sign viewers, highest and best messages. Tell me more about releasing the stubbornness. Strength, unquestioned confidence. The Sun, unbridled joy. And the Tower, painful transition. Okay. Some of you, this could be a political stance, okay? And, you can listen from a place of neutrality to somebody else's opinion. Some of you, your beliefs are shifting and changing, and you're being invited to, I'm not just saying politically, but just energetically, and you're being invited to expand. And you've been kind of limiting your growth. You've been kind of in the space of thinking you're always right. And because of that, you've been shutting out the opinions of others that could bring you some value here too. That's something else that I'm seeing here. But it does feel like a foundation is changing for you. You are evolving. You're incredibly strong, okay? And there's a sense of letting go a little bit and going with the flow, okay? So let's get a little bit deeper into this. Clarify the Strength card. We have the Five of Coins. Some of you, it's a scarcity mindset. Some of you, it's your relationship to money that will be changing. Some of you, it has to do with your ego, which has served you before in the past, but now it's time for you to let your ego, take a seat, right? And maybe allow a bit more expansion into your experience, a bit more joy. But with the Strength card coming out, you've been through it, okay? You've really been through it here, but you're still in maybe that survival mindset. And it's time to soften and relax a little bit more. Let's clarify the Sun card, the unbridled joy for my Cancer sign viewers. 3 of Swords. Okay. You're shining the light on some sort of betrayal here with the 3 of Swords. Or you haven't been able to expand into the frequencies that you desire to expand into because you have these energetic swords to release from your heart space. You have this old energetic or emotional pain that has been telling you it's not safe to expand into joy. There's definitely some limiting beliefs here. There's quite a bit going on. Clarify the Tower, the Cancer sign viewers. Rewarded sacrifice. So a change in perspective is definitely needed in order for things to move forward. Some of you, again, you could be addressing this kind of betrayal energy or this emotional pain energy in the heart space with a specific person. But in order to do that, there needs to be a change in perspective. If you come in defensive, if you come in a stubborn energy, nothing will get achieved. Your ears will be closed, like it'll be a waste of time. So there is a piece of that here. Some of you too, it's like this communication isn't just towards others, it's the communication you have towards yourself. So it is limiting beliefs here that are holding you back. And your strength, your strength isn't being questioned here. Your resilience isn't being questioned here. There's the Sun card, and then there's all of these challenging cards around you right now. Like, no one is thinking by any means that you are weak, okay? So I don't know if that's somebody's fear here, but no one is thinking that you're weak. Like, you've been through quite a bit, whether it was with your health, with love and relationships, with, dealing with scarcity financially. All the while shining, all the while with a smile on your face. Okay, let's unpack this further for my Cancer sign viewers. Highest and best messages. Ace of Swords, newfound clarity. Yeah. You're going to be replacing some of these old beliefs that don't serve you, these old energies, or these old stories. This came through for Pisces. These old stories that no longer serve you. And you're going to be receiving new ones with the Ace of Swords, newfound clarity. This is breakthrough energy, successful energy, finding a solution or downloading here to you. We have Judgment that helps you make an important decision. We have Earned Reward, so you're receiving an earned karmic reward or dharma here. Nine of Swords, yeah, we have reliving past trauma. So you've been stuck in the past, some sort of past cycle here. And so you've been perpetuating what you kind of like were afraid of or didn't want to experience. You've been perpetuating it within your energy field. Mostly within your mind, because we have the Nine of Swords energy, which is sleepless nights, stress, worrying about the past repeating itself. What's most important for my Cancer signs to know at this time? The Empress, nurturing creator, connect with the earth. Okay, connect with the earth, connect with the abundance within you. Your perspective is changing too, again, with money or with even, I would say, like self-worth and what you deserve. is something else that's coming through here with the Empress energy. But the Empress energy is deep fulfillment. Connection with the cosmos and with the earth. Tell me more about what's important for my Cancer sign viewers at this time. The Hermit, soul searching. Yeah, you've definitely been, taking a look within and looking at what serves you and what doesn't serve you, and making some changes, making some judgment calls, manifesting reward. The Magician. Yeah, embracing your magic, embracing, your personal power here, your influence, where you focus your time and your energy. I feel like you've hidden this like Three of Swords energy for a long time within yourself. And now it's coming forward to alchemize, to clear, to release. But you've been this person, or you've lived this story for so long, it's very uncomfortable for you to release it. For instance, if like you lived most of your life dealing with health problems, it's difficult for you to release that and have that mindset of like, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and start living in that way again. It's almost like a complete change in your lifestyle, out of scarcity into abundance, or out of disappointment into fulfillment, out of sadness into joy. And I think it needs to be a gradual process, like flowing water. You can't just jump, right? And other people might expect you to just make that, go from like sad to happy in a second. And like that's not how this is going to work. There's going to be a flowing process here with you as you gradually adjust to this new frequency, this new energy, this new life that you're calling in, because you're releasing an old one. Tell me more what's important for my Cancer sign viewers. You're releasing an old disempowering story or way of living, and embracing an empowered way of living, from goddess energy. Okay, from being very connected with the earth and the cosmos, and wise with the Hermit energy, and confident in the decisions you're making with the Judgment energy and the Ace of Swords. Clear of mind. It's sad, but like I'm seeing, when they rescue animals that are stuck in cages for so long and they haven't felt grass, and they open up, the cages, and they let them actually, go out into the, grassy area, and they're so timid and scared, and the way that they like are walking on the grass is just so foreign to them. It's so, different. And that's kind of what Spirit's showing me, that whatever this is that you're kind of changing into, you are being released from some sort of mental prison, and you're able to live life in a more expansive and happy and joyful way. But those beliefs, or like that old story, was just like keeping you in this cage for so long. So I don't know if it's an inner critic, or just like limiting beliefs, or like old beliefs that were projected onto you that just continued to grow. But it's like Spirit's like, it's okay. Like you can come out of this. You can walk on the grass, and you can enjoy the sunshine, and you can enjoy your life. You don't have to be always anticipating something horrible happening just because in the past it did. And yeah, that might take therapy, and that might take a lot of support and love, and patience and self-compassion, right? Or let's say if this was a relationship, like you went through, a deep betrayal in a relationship, and your desire to have a connection with someone is coming through strong, right? but there's that shift of being afraid to put yourself out there again, or to be vulnerable or be in a connection again. Like, this is something that will have to be gradual, but you are manifesting it in. You're manifesting this. It feels like a new life. It's probably a new timeline, but it's a timeline you haven't been on before. And it feels like it's the contrast, the opposite to what you've experienced. And some of you, we have the Four of Swords, earned rest, and we have the World card here, which is beautiful. And Two Cups, perfect partnership. So there is this sense of like you stepping out onto the grass, right? Enjoying the sunshine, hearing the birds, and being able to just harmonize with nature again. Maybe some of you had to be inside. Okay, maybe it's like your job. Like your job, you have to work in an office and there's like no windows, it's all closed in. Or maybe you had to be inside because of, the weather or something like that. But it's like you reconnecting in with nature, the earth, grounding, and just like the harmony and the vibrations, the harmonious vibrations within nature. And it's just around you. It's not like you have to go very far. This could be in like your own backyard, right? But feeling supported, nurtured, that you can rest. And again, some of you might have come out of like, some sort of, you've healed something, with your health. Or like if you get migraines, and it's been stormy, that could be affecting your migraines. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, can I finally go outside now? Is the migraine gone? It's something like that. But you're almost like living in anticipation for another, another migraine or another, challenging situation, instead of just connecting with the harmony of nature and of the earth and of your life, and trusting a little bit more in the flow and taking time to rest and relax. And this is, mentally relaxing and recharging. Because a lot of this energy and effort was within your mind. A lot of anxiety, ton of anxiety here. But I feel like nature is very healing, grounding, soothing for you. Going out and just listening to the birds, just, taking time to rest and recharge, and realigning your thoughts with what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in, right? Where attention goes, energy flows. And so you're kind of going through a bit of a reset here. And I don't think you realized you were in this cage. I don't think you realized this. But once you experience the opposite of it, right? When you feel great and you can do the things that you love again, or you can just relax and rest and recharge, you're going to realize, what was a norm for you was not great. And now you're going to be embracing, a new norm that brings in a lot of relaxation and happiness and clarity. Yeah, beautiful. Ace of Cups, emotional readiness too, recharging. This is love with this energy coming through. Ace of Cups is love, and it's not just romantic love. It's receiving love from the universe. It's receiving healing from the universe, and that might be how you connect. Maybe some of you too. It's like being by water is very healing or soothing. But yeah, it's like from night, from darkness to light. But again, you can't go from darkness straight into light. Your eyes have to adjust. So there's some gradual process of either of the shift, and it could just be your frequency. Like your frequency, if you're shifting to this higher timeline, was clearing and releasing so much that you probably weren't feeling great. But it looks like you're going to be shifting here. But surrendering and flowing a little bit more, I'm hearing ringing in my right ear. Okay. And putting your thoughts on things that you want, thoughts that are nurturing, thoughts that are bringing in what it is that you desire. So I feel like you're preparing yourself for greater fulfillment. Yeah. And then you have your confident ambition, and then it's like, look out, world. Now she's opening up portals, and she's timeline hopping, and she's so attractive. Okay, she's magnetizing in her desires. It's like there's that sun energy again coming through, right? Look at the difference between these two energies. Yeah. I'm hearing she's come back to rule over her kingdom. So, yes, you are going to be gaining back your vitality, your energy, your happiness, your magic, your fulfillment. Let's see what this cycle was with the World card, this triumphant completion. Lost in the past. Yep. And you were in this internal conflict, lost in the past. It's time to shift. Then you have gleeful celebration. Yep. It's almost like when we romanticize the past and we stay there, like you think about all the friends I had in the past. And when you do that, and it's nice sometimes, to be nostalgic in that way, but you're putting your energy into the past. And sure, yeah, maybe, you call up those friends and, you get together and you have, maybe that's it. You miss them, you contact them and you have a get together. But if you're not present, like you're missing what you could cultivate in the present moment and appreciating what's around you, right? So you do have the celebration energy coming in. You have spending time with friends. You have feeling better, okay? Right? And you go through kind of a reset here. But it can be frustrating. And I feel like it was frustrating whatever you were dealing with here, Cancer signs. But you're going to be releasing this old mindset, this old way of doing things that no longer serves you, and embracing, and you're opening up a new timeline. And it's one where you are, in your Empress, your Queen energy, and you're loving the energies and people that you are around. Okay. So let's go ahead and see how is nature supporting Cancer sign viewers at this time. We have tsunami. We have wake up call. Okay, so something's definitely getting your attention. And we have fire, passion. Yeah. I think you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated of feeling like dealing with this limitation, or just, there's just kind of this sense of being like disappointed, or just again, frustrated with what you've been moving through. And there's some sort of passion that is kind of waking you up and reminding you maybe of who you are, in case you forgot. Reminding you of your internal fire, reminding you of your power. I mean, it's tsunami energy, water energy, your Cancer sign, right? Also your ability to alchemize, okay? You have temperance coming through with the water and the fire energy. Okay, so some of you, too, it might be nice to, like the energy of warmth might be really helpful for you with that fire energy, or maybe like doing like a candle meditation or practice. Candles might be very soothing for you, maybe just set the energy. some of you might be able to figure out how to kind of influence the weather a little bit, okay, to make things a bit easier for yourself. But there's some sort of passion or calling that is growing stronger within you, you know. It's like when the desire grows stronger than the fear, right? You get that motivation that comes through. So let's see, for those of you that are in a romantic relationship, let's get an angel, romance angel message. Guidance for my Cancer sign viewers. You have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay. Yep, and there's kind of like the drama of everything too. You're releasing that. You're clearing your energy. Some of you, maybe they were the reason you felt this dense, right? Or stuck. Was this, you know, experience that you had with them, or just you were maybe even still, they had a cord connected to you and you have to kind of dissolve that cord and release it. But clearing their energy is going to probably create a great amount of space for you, which is important here. So now that I look at this, I feel like your stubbornness card was kind of to like healing something that maybe you didn't want to heal, or releasing something that you were holding on to very tightly. So let's go ahead and get an Oracle of the Seven Energies for my Cancer sign viewers. There's this new energy that my Cancer sign viewers are inviting in, creating space for. Quieting the mind. Yeah, there's been a ton of anxiety. All right. Getting back to mastering your mind. Maybe you're getting back into like your mindfulness practices, your meditations. We have meditation is has a commitment, the need for silence, peace within despite chaotic outer conditions, letting go of the monkey mind and mindfulness. Life is chaotic, busy, loud, frenetic, and overwhelming. Some days all that noise is like the roar of thunder echoing around you, and it feels like as if you're being pummeled by a rainstorm. Isn't that why we take vacations? To get away to somewhere peaceful? In spite of the surrounding din of the world, today you need to slow down and find a bit of peace. So go ahead and take a deep breath right now. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes. Count your breaths and be mindful of every one of them. Know that you have all the time in the world to do things that need doing. Everything is perfect as it is. Our core beliefs about the world originate in our thoughts and feelings, which then become our perceptions. If our thoughts are all over the place, that is how we will experience the outer world. But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center there were a place that is always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, where problems and challenges aren't nearly as important as we think they are? Today requires you to take an internal break and go to that silent space to regroup. Meditate on the stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You'll be amazed by how easily everything falls into place once you do. Okay, so yeah, stubbornness could be trying to control chaos. But let's do that internal work within, quiet the mind, find that peaceful space, you know, and if you can, I mean, if there's a peaceful space in nature that, you know, you can go to, I think that would be helpful as well. Or getting back to your meditation practices and prioritizing those will be helpful here, because you are going through a major timeline shift, Cancer signs, okay? So that's what I have for you. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care, and I will see you soon.